So many of you sent me links to these articles in the marginalized Bay Area press on Wednesday about the impending KQED layoffs. I read the Chronicle piece. I also wasn't really a piece, it was just a vacuous, banal report of what was about to take place at KQED. 15% cuts across the board, layoffs, and that kind of thing. There was a further piece of that Chronicle report in the aggregator sfist.com. And I've been screaming and yelling for the past year and a half that at KQED, where is the money going? The millions and millions of dollars that they take away from you, Bay Area, some of you at least, a lot of you apparently, on pledge breaks, where you just give them 50, 100, 500, more than that dollar. And it's, it's going to a good cause. Yeah. Well, guess not. And that's millions and millions. I heard upwards of over $50 million in pledge breaks alone. Where's the money going? News? No. Programming? No. Slush funds? So KQED managers could take clients out to lunch, buy expensive jewelry for their spouses, girlfriends, boyfriends, friends, mistresses. I bet on the latter. Where is the money going? Not even talking, and this is before Trump was president. Endowments, subsidies, all the money that they've received in the past and now they have an excuse. They're going to talk about the Trump trimming PBS and all that. Give me a break. This has been going on for years at KQED. Where is the Bay Area media? Where's the investigation? Where is the old-fashioned, old-school reporting? Where is the money going? It's a public agency. They're under scrutiny. They can be looked at, investigated. But yet nobody tries. I have tried, but I only have myself. I have very, very, very much not the time. There's a lot of old-fashioned, as I said, reporting in there to get to the bottom of it. The Chronicle, are you kidding me? They're more interested in burritos and restaurants and pink houses in Cow Hollow and bullshit interviews with this mayor who's in over his head. Nothing on KQED from the Chronicle. I wonder if there's sort of a mutual interest. You got Hearst. You've got an institution in San Francisco like KQED, which has vast holdings and property and influential friends who don't like to mess with their friends. Wonder who they take to lunch. KQED execs and their managers who are making six figures. Chronicle people. Chronicle interest. I wonder why the Chronicle doesn't investigate KQED. And if they do, why is it so scant, if at all, coverage? And there isn't any. The same thing for these locals, Mission Local, SFist. Maybe because sfist.com is always linking articles to the Chronicle. I wonder if that's a conflict of interest or a mutually beneficial link up between two vast, and they are vast, media companies. Folks, look, this has been going on for years and years and years. The money is outstanding. It's lots and lots of money. There are KQED mid-level managers making high six-figure, more than that incomes. I have to make myself part of this a little bit. Sorry, but it's evident. I have screamed and ranted about where is all the fiscal situations taking place at, or in this case, lack of KQED, with all the money that they get, the donations, the subsidies, the endowments, all this money. Where does it go? They got one freaking fucking, excuse me, I hate that word, freaking, one show locally, a restaurant show that they talk about all the time. It's nothing. They have been, again, folks, they've been threatening a local news program every night. Remember Newsroom? That was 50 years ago. They don't give us any kind of news when they have to. They have some stupid show that used to run Friday of each week. It was a show called This Week in Northern California. No news program, no local programming. Where are those KQED cameras when there's 4th of July fireworks, when there's the May fireworks, when there's the Chinatown parade, when there's anything taking place in San Francisco, this whole supposed rebirth? Where is their Spencer Michaels doing a sit down with the new mayor? Where's that? Where's coverage of City Hall? For that matter, where is KQED? Nothing from the Chronicle, nothing from Mission Local, nothing from all that glossy new publication, which is part and parcel with Hearst and an owner operator, Michael Moritz, the billionaire who's got his own publication now, glossier than hell, but apparently lean on covering actual stories or investigating shit like this. sfstandard.com. Where the hell are you? Or would that be inconvenient of you, SF Standard, to cover real news and not bullshit about the fact that you hired 50 reporters so they can sit at computers and talk about alfalfa sprouts and Gouda cheese, where they can get the best fucking tuna sandwich in downtown San Francisco? It's all bullshit. I miss the days where we had actual legit media whose job it was is to cover stories and look for impropriety like KQED. And where the fuck is the money going? Is it going to programming? No. Is it going to setting up scholarships and things of that nature for young journalists? No. Yet we have nothing from the various local media here, the marginalized sheep media. You are sheep media, and I apologize to the sheep out there. It is absolutely mind-blowing. Yes, 15% KQED cuts coming, layoffs, people who actually go there to work and to do their jobs and to be productive employees of KQED, whether it's radio, whether it's TV. I have been yelling and ranting and angry for years now, finding and looking and seeing if I could how some way break through the largesse that is KQED corporate. Now, you know what? I understand very much the Trump mentality of these useless companies who spend quite a bit of money, taxpayer money, to get subsidies and spend it on nothing but fattening the wallet of their managers and the people who take clients to lunch and buy expensive tapestries so they can hang it in their office or in the lobby. Have you seen that shiny building that KQED has? And all this shit, you don't see them laying off managers. You don't see them out front saying, we're going to take a pay cut. But guess what? Fucking me, Rich Lieberman, bringing this up. And yes, I'm going to refer to myself in the third person. The fact that we don't have any reporting whatsoever in this once majestic and once honored area. Nothing. And where are you, TV stations? What? Would it kill you to send a reporter to KQED and talk to the money person? I'm sure that you could at least try. Where are you, ABC7? You want to talk about building a better Bay Area? How about building a better newscast? How about looking for a real story and not talking about the latest fucking Disney movie? And I don't give a damn if you're disclosing the fact that you're a Disney property, or you, KPIX, or you, Kron. This would be a perfect story for Kron, all your reporters to delve into. Not a word. KTVU, like it or not. Oh, isn't that pithy? A rejection of Bay Area viewers. You make the stupidest case ever, like it or not. A shameful program with shameful people who have to take part. Like it or not, you could be going and knocking on the door of KQED, at least asking, where's the money? No conflict of interest. You're a damn TV news operation. Use it. Look at it. Explore some oversight. That's why people watch, the few people who watch TV news these days. For God's sakes. We know the Chronicle is a limp biscuit. We know these other aggregate sites are ridiculous. We know SF Standards so far is a multi-billion-dollar operation of shit. It's all glossary shit. It's all insignificant. We have real stories out there. With me, of all people, lamenting the fact that we have nobody to look into anything. It is a disgrace. Yes, of course, KQED about to trim 15% of its workforce. I'm sure then it's going to look really good. Maybe we can have another fucking stupid, insignificant restaurant show where they can line up every goddamn, a woman, a gay, a black guy, a Chinese guy, a Jew, Christian, and call it Check Please Part 2. That's what we have at KQED. That's our local programming. And the sheep Bay Area media, which continues to do what they do best, and that is nothing. Nada. Is it a disgrace? Of course it is, but it's just more of the same.